We're here with Mike from DevilDriver. You guys just recently started this tour with Arch Enemy. Tonight's an off date, obviously, but how's that tour been going so far?
It's been good. We've only done 3 shows with them so far, but all 3 shows were good, and we had about 5 or 6 of our own shows before we met with Arch Enemy. Got a little head start.
Very cool. How long does that tour go for?
This one, with all of our headlining dates and Arch Enemy, is a total of about 6 weeks. It's one of the longer tours that we've done in a while. I've done 6 before in a while.
What's up with the band after the Arch Enemy tour?
We have 3 weeks off, and then we go to Europe with Darkest Hour, us, Bring Me the Horizon, and Machine Head.
Nice.
It's going to be a cool tour.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear that new Machine Head, man.
Yeah, so everybody is. I've actually heard a few songs in the demo.
Only one that we've
part of it a while ago, and it was really good.
Yeah, the only one that we've heard is Locust.
Yeah.
But we've been playing it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Any new videos coming out for the Beast record?
I don't have anything planned right now to do any more videos. That's what I've heard. We're just mostly focusing on touring.
Let's see. What else you got there?
Actually, I was, because I do a little research into some things here, and somehow I missed this little fact. Download 2007. What was that like from the stage area there? The massive circle pit there, the world record that was never.
Well, it was. I think my heart stopped for a couple seconds. I was like, oh my God, someone could die.
Because
there's all those people just colliding together.
I actually, after I heard about it, I watched the video, or one of the videos, and I'm like, that had to have been intense from the stage. It just had to have been.
They were begging us not to do it, and the stage manager was going up to Dez like, don't do it. It's just like, sorry, bro. And went in to beat the Wretched. They were just, Jesus. It was pretty impressive.
I know you guys are a national act, but is there any dream bigger act if you guys could do a show with them? Who would it be?
Ideally Metallica. A lot of us are all very, very big Metallica fans. When we were kids growing up, that was the main metal band.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen them. I've only seen them maybe 3 or 4 times, but I would love to go out there with them. Mainly just
the exposure.
Well, the exposure, and just be able to say that
the whole experience, sure.
Opening up for bands for me, that would be wouldn't be able to top it.
Are there any new upstart bands that you guys really like to tour with?
The funny thing for me is I've kind of really not been listening to a lot of heavy metal. I think mainly because I can't find a whole lot of bands that I really like these days. I still pay a lot of attention to Amon Mark, Gojira, and but as far as new metal bands, I haven't really seen anybody that's really impressed me lately. I mean, there's a lot of good musicians out there, but
there's too much the same.
Like that, it's just, I don't know. I guess I'm just getting old.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, it's kind of funny because it's like there's kind of a trend lately where it's like, I think a lot of bands have just taken it almost as extreme as it can go at this point. So it's like you're seeing a lot of bands, like Gentleman's Pistols and bands like that are going with a more retro sound these days. And I think everything old is new again. We're kind of getting to that.
But, one band, who was it that I really got into? I'm very much into Mastodon. I like them a lot.
Yes.
There's another band from Atlanta, name eludes me right now. They're kind of Mastodon style. My guys, help me out here.
Well, I know it's not goth because they're more.
Now, I'm really into their first record though.
Yeah.
I really like their first record a lot. They have some cool stuff. It's they got more of a classic rock sound.
Classic rock? It's not like Queens of the Stone Age.
No, I do like them a lot. No, I'm really into Queens. But
for some reason I got Kylisa in the back of my tongue, but I'm not sure if they're from.
It's in that realm.
Kind of in that realm.
I can picture them. I can see them playing, but
where's High on Fire from?
I believe they're from California. I want to say San Diego or somewhere. Yeah.
They're somewhere in the Bay Area somewhere. But it'll come to me.
So, no videos planned as of yet. I mean, there was one that was like earlier in the year, right?
Well, we did the Dead Rights video.
Yeah.
For the release of Beast. And we usually, our thing is to do two videos per record.
Yeah.
We had 3 for Breaker demos. But I haven't heard anything about doing another video yet. I don't even know if it's really all that necessary anymore.
Yeah.
I think the music business has changed so much since I think 1990, really at the turn of this millennium.
Yeah.
Right around that time, everything just really started changing. It's still kind of in a metamorphosis. Like what's going to happen, or he's just still going to be able to.
Well, kind of like,
There's always going to be musicians that, are going to be able to somewhat make a living off of it, but I'm almost kind of wondering if in like 20, 30 years, are people still going to be going to shows?
Well, I think around the time that MTV stopped playing videos, people started not caring,
Well, yeah, that's one thing I always hated about MTV. Our concerts could become kind of like the nightclubs of the 1940s and the 1950s, where you would go out and watch big bands.
Exactly.
And go dancing with your wife or your girlfriend, kind of like you would see on like an Island of Lucy rerun, It's just like people just don't go out and do that anymore.
Yeah.
Is that going to give you the fate of live music for a while? I mean, who knows? I sure as hell hope not.
What would you say to a younger kid starting a band right now that's probably going to watch this on YouTube? What would you say to them?
As far as starting a band?
Starting a band.
Or a music career?
Yeah, because a lot of them think, as soon as you get signed to a label that it's automatically money like that.
It's not. I think maybe if I was in a band in the 90s and the 80s or the 70s, maybe, obviously they were more like that. But, I mean, I would never discourage anybody from saying, oh, you're not going to be making any money, because, my parents did that to me. And, I've been able to make a career out of it, which I'm very, very grateful for.
Yeah.
But the most important thing I tell kids that are starting a band when they ask me to do is just make sure that you do it with people that you can get along with and people that you can compromise. Because it's basically being married to, 5 people at once. You gotta live on a bus with them, or a van, or an RV. You have to spend enormous amounts of time with them. You're gonna get sick of them. You're gonna want to get away from them, but you have to make it work out. And I don't care who you are, you can be best friends on earth, but the cool thing I love about my band is we still hang out when we're at home. We generally like each other's company.
Now, have you been with the band since the first record?
No, I came in, they did a record, and they did 2 tours. One was Joint Ritual with Wulfie, and I came in on the 3rd tour. Shortly after, about a year after, a year or so after the first record came out. It was in 04. April of 04, I know.
Yeah, because we've seen or me and one of the other guys had seen them with Morgan Angel and Super Joint at one of the other places.
That was before I was in the band.
Yeah. And then I think you were probably in the band with the In Flames tour, In Flames and Trip.
That was the I was in actually my first tour with the band was with In Flames, but it was in Europe. Then we did another tour with them in the States.
And I think that's all we got. You got anything else?
I'm actually pretty good if you're good.
Okay. Thanks a lot for your time.
Yeah.
Just found a nice quiet spot with some light.
Definitely, this worked nice.